Hello, welcome back to my haunted library. It's Regina. Today I'm here for just a quick video to say a few words about our dear Pax Panic, who lost her battle with cancer this week. And I know a lot of us are in shock, we're in mourning, and I think I speak for a lot of people in this community that Pax really felt like a good friend, even though I never met her in real life, like everyone in this community, except I'm going to meet a few friends at StokerCon very soon, which I'm very excited about. But it sounds like a cliche, but I really felt like Pax was a friend. Now, I wasn't as close to her as some people on this platform, and I know that they're really hurting today. And people have been posting videos about Pax, and I've been trying to watch some of them, but honestly, it's hard. Especially yesterday, it was a very hard day to go about my business and not really be in mourning thinking about Pax. I know that she had posted about a month ago that I knew that she, had cancer and she was getting treatment, and Mr. Morningstar generously put together a wonderful fundraiser, which I was happy to contribute to. Like all of us, I was hoping that she would, beat this because she was so young and so vibrant. It didn't make any sense. And then when she posted about a month ago that her prognosis did not look good, I still kind of felt like, oh, there's, she'll bounce back, and something there's going to be something, but she was gone very soon, and it's just really, really sad. And like I said, I did not know her as well as some people on this platform did. We're really good friends, but I did have a wonderful interaction with her over the last Lurking in the Dark, where she contributed a wonderful short story. So I thought it would be appropriate today to share this short story with you that Pax wrote. And it's one of the shorter ones in the book, so it's not going to take very long, but I think it really sums up all the things that we loved about Pax, which was her effervescence and her wonderful, quirky personality, that the wonderful combination of a horror lover, and let's face it, we can get a little grim sometimes, with someone who was so positive. And it wasn't fake, you could just tell that was her. And just, it was always a pleasure to tune into her videos. And I was thrilled that she submitted a story. All right, here we go. It's My Job by Pax Panic. I had warm water on my paws. It was all around Lady. Dark Thing was finally in front of me, and I would not let it get away. I will kill it for what it did to Lady. I first smelled Dark Thing last week. I had woken up before Lady, as usual, and I had moved to my spot in front of the window in the room where she ate. I liked that room. It smelled like Lady and food. It was just becoming light out, and I could hear all the typical light sounds. Flying things in the trees were making their usual noises, and I even saw a few other lady-like creatures walking by. But they aren't my lady, so I don't pay them much attention. Then, a smell. A new smell. It was very small, but I am good at smelling, so I caught it. This smell was bad. It was like the waters that Lady keeps to clean things, but also like the dead cat we found once in a park. I did not like this smell. I was glad when it went away. I gave a small growl to make sure it knew to stay away from my house and my Lady. I didn't smell it again until 2 days later. Lady had finished her work, and we had gone to one of our favorite places, the dog park. She liked to go and talk to the other ladylike creatures. It was good for me, she tells me. She puts on my leash, and we head out into the light and smells and sounds. I am so happy when Lady and I go to the dog park. Lady talks to me all the way there. I don't always understand her sounds, but I love the sound of her voice, so I don't mind. We had been at the dog park long enough for me to greet all the other dogs, and I was having fun. However, I always kept some of my attention on Lady, as it is my job. All the dogs do that. It is our job. Lady called for me, and I immediately went to her. It was time to go. She was talking to another ladylike creature I had seen before. I was looking out at the play area and thinking about trying to grab a stick before Lady and I started walking. The sounds, horrible and bloody, drifted over my head. I didn't know what those meant. But Lady began walking, so I happily followed at her side. We had just left the dog park when the dark thing smell came again, this time much stronger. It must be closer to Lady. I began making my alarm sounds, loud and mean, so Dark Thing knew not to come up to Lady. As I said, it is my job. Lady can do amazing things, but she needs me to hear and smell and protect her. She did not smell the dark thing. She told me to hush, that we would be home soon. I try to always listen to Lady, so I stopped my alarm sounds. Lady is smart. I am sure Dark Thing now knew not to come up to Lady. I did well this day. The next morning I was asleep on Lady's bed. She does not usually let me do this, and I am always happy when she calls me into her room at night to sleep with her. I am wrapped in her smell and sleep better knowing I am close enough to keep her very safe. Lady told me it was because she was freaked out. If it lets me sleep on Lady's bed, then I like freaked out. I heard a sound. It was from outside the window, like the sounds the small animals make when I chase them into the trees. I knew it was Dark Thing. I could smell it. I started making my alarm sound and ran over to the window. I wanted Dark Thing to see my teeth and know I was going to hurt it. I am not a small dog. I will use my strength to protect Lady. It's my job. Lady woke up fast. Good. I needed her to go to safety or help me hurt Dark Thing, but Dark Thing was gone by the time Lady got to my side. She told me to hush. That is okay. It was probably just wind. Poor Lady cannot smell Dark Thing. But it was time for our first food of the day now. Lady and I walked into the eating room. Later that day I was alone in the house, as Lady had to leave without me. I didn't like that, and Lady does not either. She tells me she will miss me. I do not know what miss is, but I know we both feel the same. I saw Dark Thing this day. I was laying in front of the window in the food room, sleeping in the sun, when I smelled it. I immediately ran to the window. I saw a ladylike creature walking very slowly by the house. The smell was so strong. Dead things and cleaning water, but something more this time. Something I do not know the sound for. Alarm sounds. I put my paws up to the window to make myself look bigger. I wanted Dark Thing to leave. At least Lady was gone. I would fight Dark Thing alone to save my house. Alarm sounds worked. Dark Thing walked away from the house. I kept making my alarm sounds until I could no longer smell it. Later, after the wonderful return of Lady, we were sitting in the room with the sound box. Lady looks at the sound box sometimes. I am good at picking out sounds I know that come out of the sound box. Sometimes I even see dogs on the sound box. Lady tells me about some of the things she sees there. I don't always understand, but I try to look at what she shows me. Lady seems to like it when I do that. Lady seems to be tight tonight. She gets that way sometimes. Her body is not the soft place that it usually is. I know that this is bad because I can feel sadness in her. I try to stay close to her when tight times happen. Sometimes she cries on my fur. That's okay. My fur is good at keeping water out. Lady let me sleep with her again that night. It was a good day. Next came a few average days. I ate food with Lady. She worked and I saw 3 cats outside the window. The ladylike creature that lives next to our house came over once. I was being sleepy in front of the window. Lady was making more sounds to the ladylike creature. Sounds like killer and invasion. I don't know what those mean, but I think of Dark Thing and it makes me growl a little. Lady looks at me and smiles. I like when she does that. Then Dark Thing came. I was asleep by Lady on her bed again and heard a big sound from outside her room. I get up immediately. Lady moved a little but did not wake up. I listened more. I heard more sounds, not as big. Then the smell of Dark Thing. He was attacking our home. I jumped off the bed and started my alarm sounds. Lady had shut the door and I needed her to open it so I could get to Dark Thing. Lady jumped out of bed and tried to hush me again. I did not listen this time. I know Lady cannot hear or smell Dark Thing like I can. I cannot let it find her. I must hurt it before it gets to Lady. I jump on the door, hoping Lady will open it. She does. I run very fast into the food room where I hear the big sounds. There it is. Dark Thing is in front of me. I bare my teeth so it knows I am angry. I hope it will run away as the little creatures do. It does not. Lady comes in behind me. She is holding something tiny. She makes loud sounds at Dark Thing and I can hear the fear in her sounds. Poor Lady. I am not scared. I will protect you. It's my job. Lady makes more sounds like knife, stop, and leave. I continue to growl, my mouth making white foam that I have to jerk my head to fling off. I want to hurt Dark Thing, but he has not moved towards Lady. Yet. Suddenly, I know Dark Thing is going to move. I can smell the sweat of his skin on the breeze that his movement makes. I lunge. I hear a loud sound. Lady is screaming. I bite into the bottom part of Dark Thing. He tastes like dead things smell. I do not like it, but I hang on. I rip and tear, trying to hurt Dark Thing. I want him to run. He is beating at me. I do not care. I will not let him get to Lady. Lady runs up and starts using her tiny item to hit Dark Thing. She is still screaming. Dark Thing grabs Lady and throws her across the food room. This makes me very mad. Now I must kill Dark Thing. I release the bite and jump at the top of Dark Thing. I bite down on another part and start to shake my head. I will get to the head and kill Dark Things for hurting Lady. Another loud sound. I feel a big hurt on my side. No matter, I have to protect Lady. I see Lady get up and try to run from the food room. I am starting to feel weak. I can feel the warm water on my side, but I know I must hang on to Dark Thing. More loud sounds, more big hurt. I don't want to, but I let go of Dark Thing and fall to the floor. Dark Thing runs by me and I hear Lady scream. I can just make out Lady on the floor as Dark Thing starts hitting her. I try to get up. I cannot. I feel lots of warm water around me. Then Lady doesn't make any more sounds. I must get up. I try and finally stand. I make it to Lady. She's very quiet. There is a lot of warm water around her too. Dark Thing is looking at me. I feel Lady's warm water on my paws, feel my own warm water running down my sides to mix with hers. I raise my head to face Dark Thing. I will not let him leave this house. It's my job. I'm keeping my green light on in the library today in honor of Pax's wonderful light that she shared with us. And it's sad to see that light dim, so I'm going to keep this on for a while. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by my haunted library, and I'll see you soon. Bye.